Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. Something that I wanted to share with you. You know, we're starting to put out all of our pre-emergents. It's with any chemical you use though. I want you to think about your irrigation system, or think about spraying water on your yard period, or on a tabletop. Think about how it beads up, and you know how it just sits there? Sometimes it spreads out and sometimes it doesn't. The reason it sits there is because of something called surface tension. The water's surface tension needs to be broke down, and when you break it down, that bead of water will disintegrate and dissipate, and it'll soak into whatever the object or the surface that it is adhered to is. So, you know, whenever you're spraying your yard with a pre-emergent, because you should be using a liquid pre-emergent, these beads of water they'll bead up and sit on the actual surface of the ground. If you have a surfactant, which is a chemical that we add to the mixture, what the surfactant does is it breaks down the surface tension of that water, and it allows that water to kind of spread out and to also soak in. That way you don't lose any to evaporation from the wind or the sun or anything like that. So I'm going to show you an example right here. This is just a very basic example. Imagine that this piece of cardboard is the ground surface or a blade of grass or anything like that. All right, and you see how the drop of water, it gets dropped onto the surface and it just sits there. All right, I'm going to touch it with a paper clip that has just barely been dipped into the surfactant, and watch how it immediately, the surface tension breaks, and that bead of water, it's no longer a bead of water, it completely spreads out, and then it starts to soak in. It has the same effect, the surfactant, whenever you tank mix it into whatever it is you're spraying, it's got the same effect whenever that water lands onto the ground, or if you're using herbicides, when it lands onto a blade of grass, anything of that nature. So the moral of this, or what I'm trying to get at, is that start considering to your liquid mixtures, add a surfactant. The surfactant is going to allow the surface tension of the water to break down. It's going to allow that water to completely spread, get complete coverage, and go ahead and soak in and give you better control and better results. So hope this helps. If you got any questions, let us know. Look forward to hearing from you.